everyone. I'm Dzevada for SDL TV, and welcome to our newest edition of Here and Now. Our show is going to be a little different. We're going to be doing it in English because of our English-speaking guests, as well as we're going to have a panel discussion on issues that I believe are cross-cultural and that affect all of us. And I would really like to thank guys for being brave enough to come today and talk about relationships. Yes, relationships. We're going to talk about their perspective on marriages and relationships. And just to remind you all, you're all hooked on an invisible lie detector. Would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers, please?
Well, my name is Omar Maldonado.
And what makes you a veteran today? What makes you
I'm
qualified?
not a veteran, but I've been married for 10 years.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I guess it's my turn now, and my name is Nadim Ramik, and I've been in a relationship for a year and a couple months now. I'm married. I guess I'm the only guy here that's not married.
Nice and fresh into it, okay.
And my name is Amir Hotic. I've been married for 15 years, and together with my wife, we've been together 20 years. So
great. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you coming here. A lot of them did chicken out, by the way. What do you think that is the main attraction for, I guess I'm going to ask the veterans, for like staying power in a relationship?
Well, I mean, relationship is something like a flower garden behind a house, so in front of the house. It needs to be worked on every day. So if you don't do that, I think that has also something to do with the love. If you don't take care of it, the flower will die. And let's put in this perspective, flower is as a sign of love, and it is every day is a new challenge, is a new fight in positive way, not fight in a negative way. And it has to be worked on every day.
What is the attraction, long-term attraction, that stays? What makes you attracted to your wife all these years?
His intellect, her intellect, her appearance, and those are the actually, and then everything goes with it as a wife, as a family member who is actually taking care of her family.
You do have children, though, right? You have
Kids, and actually showing a love to your kids is not only showing a love to be a mother or father, but in certain way you also at the same time respecting your a partner, where you actually the children's are, I have a twin daughters, product of love that you have actually come out of your love and doing something. One of the parents doing and taking care of a kids, actually showing love and respect to husband to wife, wife to husband.
And I agree with that. I think that there's of course there's always a physical attraction that keeps going, and I don't think any spouse wants to feel like they're letting themselves go, but there's something that goes beyond that. And I feel that something is, how do we take care of our families? And I think that's what he's touching upon, is that it's more than just a physical attraction. It's, okay, well, I want to be a better spouse. So what I find attractive is when my spouse is taking care of things that she has said throughout our entire marriage, that this is my role, these are what I'm going to do. And when she does that well, it shows me that she really loves me, and I want to in turn do
like
that.
What things? Like doing
back.
dishes and taking care of
no,
kids, or
no,
what?
No, I mean that's
No, but this is the same. I apologize for interrupting. It's the same like a game. Like a coach tells a guy to play a defense on the left side, and if he doesn't, at the end of the game, coach says, "Good, that means you respected me, and you did it what we agreed. And if you don't do it, next game you won't be there." Nowadays, you don't do it, one spouse is out.
And the thing is, and what I think is important though too is that that people realize that from just talking with my friends, is that men, we need to feel supported, and because we have a feeling of wanting to supply or be not necessarily the breadwinner, but we want to make sure that we're taking care of our wife. But
since we're on that, I'm sorry to interrupt. What if it role reverses? Would that have an effect on any? I mean, like, let's say, would that make you feel less of a man?
No, I can't say it would make us feel less of a man. I can tell you from
Would it make you feel uncomfortable?
For me,
let's say you're sitting at
personally,
home, your wife's making more money.
My wife does make more money than I do, and I'm really happy about it. I'm honored.
Okay.
It's not about the money, though. I mean,
Right, if that's the question.
yeah, it's not necessarily that they're bringing in more money. It's just.
So I guess what you're saying, different guys think different things. I mean, feel different.
No, I don't think
about
it's a
it.
different things. I think that.
Well, you feel that way, but I didn't get that from him, really. I mean, I got totally different perspective from
No,
you. You would rather be the breadwinner. You would be the man in the house.
Well, would I rather be the? I mean, I would rather do anything that's going to make sure that my family is taken care of. Plain and simple. I mean, if that means that my wife doesn't have to work a single day in her life, then absolutely I would do that. However, she's not the type of person that would want to do that, and because of that, I would never say you need to stay home and be with the kids, because that's not her. Some people do, and for those people, great.
My perspective on it is, I've been with her for a year and plus, and I just think right now, because I feel that she would be a great wife, kind of supporting anything that I'm able to do, and I'm able to support her whatever she wants to do.
What makes her a great candidate for wife?
Because of all the things that she possesses right now, her character,
which is?
She is very smart, she's very intelligent. She does not prevent me from doing things that I like doing. She actually encourages them, as well as I encourage her to do whatever she likes doing. So it is a very supportive relationship, let me put it that way. And as well, from my personal perspective, I think she has still got the Bosnian cultural background that I am looking for in a wife. That, you know, I think I want my kids to inherit as well.
What is the Bosnian background?
My personal perspective, I think it would be that's first of all what I'm looking for, the Bosnian mold, and second of all, I think the relationship would be an easier one to accommodate, because you come from a similar cultural background. The communication is going to be easier for you. I think that the respect for the traditional family is great in the Bosnian. Now, that's just my opinion.
What is traditional family?
You know, we've talked about divorces. You know, 50% of all Americans divorce in the United States. Is the number greater now within the Bosnian community? Yes, probably, but I think still, once again, my personal opinion, that Bosnians work hard on preserving the marriage. They think more highly of marriage than Americans do.
I mean, is there a specific look, like, that you're looking for that says, okay, well, this is, you know, a type of Bosnian woman that I'm attracted to, or is it?
Look, I don't think it's got anything to do with look as much as it's got to do with her look on things. You know, I think she's got that something that she is. I don't want to say she's afraid of her father, but I think she respects him as well as her mother. That she would be more inclined to work on a relationship to make it
to put
work.
up with more.
Well, to put up with more and
Right.
work with me more than to just say, well, I don't like your
Heck
shoes
with
today.
you.
I'm getting, I'm getting divorced. So that's just what I think.
There's in your case, as you've been here for 10 years, so this is a biggest Bosnian community in the United States, and there is pretty much actually already assigned that a girl or boy, they will within our community, eventually they will end up getting married within our community. And this is, in your case, is something that you, as you have mentioned, that you would love to marry somebody from within our community. In my case was, okay, I was at 21, my wife at that time, she was a girlfriend, she was 18. So we were not thinking if she's a Bosnian or not. We just, you know, escaped the country in 1992, traveled to Europe, and ended up in America. So in my case, I wasn't thinking of, okay, I'm going to choose my wife is going to be Bosnian. In other instances, you have other Bosnian couples who did the same thing as we did. They came to the United States, they divorced, and she married American, and he married an American woman. So in that case, there is some of a culture that actually got crossed, in which to them it was not important those family values that they have inherited or brought up from the Bosnians, but to you, from Bosnia, but to you, obviously, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I see also America is about keeping the community and also also mixing it. And in your cases, you would love to continue to have the values within your family, what your mother and father have, mother toward your father and father toward your mother has, and also from your and from your current girlfriend.
And that's fine. I just
And
wanted
that's
him to
perfect.
say that.
Right.
I'll ask all three of you. How important is physical appearance on a woman? What if, like, let's say you can have the most beautiful woman in your town, in your city, whatever. How would that make you feel? How important it is?
For what though? What kind of relationship are you talking about? I mean, in all honesty,
Let's say
you're
you
talking
mean-
about a lifelong
You
relationship.
mean we're not
or-
married? Let's put ourselves
or
in a
just-
position that we are not married
How
and we're getting.
important
Is that what you mean?
How important is the physical appearance? It's simple as that.
Well, let me start by saying then, when
Right.
it comes to physical appearance, I mean, it is obvious you're not going to approach a woman that is not physically appealing to you. So in the beginning phases of a relationship or whatever communication, the physical appearance is going to be very, very important.
Right.
However, physical appearance becomes less important once you start getting to know that person. Okay, so without the physical appearance at first, I think a furthering of a relationship would not be possible. That's my take on it. You guys may disagree.
Right. You started something. I mean, you almost had the classification on
Well,
your
the-
appearance was like you had little groups of relationships going
Well,
there.
no, it depends on like
Appearance in
where are you
one
at.
sense,
Are you dating?
that's what you were.
Are you type? I mean, are you the type of person? Are you the type of guy that's like, you know what? I don't want to be in a serious relationship. I'm just gonna go around and date. I have, you know, a
So what
time
you're
period
saying, it's
where I'm
not
gonna get
important what the woman
involved.
looks like for a serious relationship.
Well, no, what I'm saying, no.
Same
What I'm
thing.
saying is that, like he said, at first there's a certain amount of physical attraction that is there, but if you can't back that up with, you know, a good personality, having some type of being on the same intellectual level, and of course everyone has their own ideas of, you know, what they find admirable, but I mean the physical part lasts, you know, so long, and then there's other parts that tend, as a guy, for me, I can't tell you what everybody else thinks, but as a guy, for me, there's other things that grow on you, and people's appearances change depending on how you feel about them.
Right.
Physical appearance is very important, but this is not a definition of who is looking good or who is looking bad. The physical appearance to you, to my
the
eyes,
attraction
it's physical
itself.
attraction itself
Right.
to you, and you have to. I mean, to someone, that person could be the ugliest woman or ugliest boy in the world, but other person could find that person very, very attractive, and you have to feel, as Omar said, physical attraction and everything that comes with it, and that actually gathers in one room that you actually swallow and feel it here.
Okay.
Really what it is. If you have one segment not fulfilling the whole in all your, let's say, love attraction, the love won't be born.
What I think this boils
I
down
am-
to is that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
I was just going to say that. I understand that the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I understand all of that. I mean, I understand the person that looks outside so beautiful can become ugly so quickly. And believe me, I am speaking out of my personal experience. I mean, it can be a very attractive guy that becomes ugly over time because there's nothing else there. But I'm saying, like, extreme differences. I mean, really, that what I started to wonder is that some guys are insecure and thinking that it's easier to hold on to a less, appealing
think
woman,
so.
or
I mean, if
is it
depends
easier to
on-
control a woman like that, or they're safer with them? They don't have to always worried about them, or
I think it depends on what the guy. I think from a guy, it depends on what we want, where we are in our stage of life. I mean, I wasn't always a person that wanted to be married.
I